Barack Obama's message about believing in the power of possibility is deeply rooted in the idea that everything great begins with a dream and a belief that it can come true. He often reminds us that no dream is too big, no goal too ambitious, and no background too humble to prevent success when faith is present. The foundation of every success story starts with a mindset that refuses to accept limits imposed by others or by circumstances. Obama's journey itself is living proof of what belief can do. Born to a single mother, raised in modest circumstances, and facing countless social and personal obstacles, he dared to believe in a different future. He didn't allow doubt or fear to dictate his path. Instead, he chose to believe that his voice mattered and that his actions could shape the course of history. This belief, this inner conviction, is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who let them fade away. Believing in the power of possibility means trusting yourself even when others don't. It means seeing beyond the immediate obstacles and focusing on what can be, not just what is. Obama has always emphasized that belief is not blind optimism, but a powerful force that drives action. When you truly believe in something, it compels you to work for it, to wake up every morning with purpose, and to fight through the noise of doubt. It gives you resilience when things don't go as planned, because you're driven by something deeper than circumstances. You're driven by conviction. He often speaks about how the world changes when ordinary people believe they can make a difference. The leaders, inventors, and changemakers we celebrate today all started with belief before they had proof. They dared to dream of something bigger than themselves and worked until their dream became a reality. Obama's belief in possibility also extends to collective progress. He urges people not only to dream for themselves, but to dream for others, for a better community, a fairer system, and a more united world. When we believe in our shared potential, we create an environment where everyone can rise. This is why his speeches so often inspire hope. They awaken a sense of shared destiny, reminding people that no matter how dark things seem, change is possible when enough people believe. He teaches that believing in the power of possibility means not waiting for permission or perfect conditions, but starting where you are, using what you have, and trusting that consistent effort will lead to growth. True belief transforms fear into courage and doubt into determination. It allows you to stand tall even when no one else stands with you. Obama's story shows that belief is not something magical, it's a disciplined choice made daily. It's about holding onto your vision despite failures, criticisms, or setbacks. When you truly believe in your dreams, you give them life, and through perseverance, they begin to shape your reality. Belief turns ordinary individuals into extraordinary achievers because it gives them the strength to keep moving forward, no matter how far away success may seem. Barack Obama has always emphasized that dreams only come true when they are backed by consistent hard work, focus, and dedication. Believing in your dreams is the first step, but it's the effort you put in every single day that turns those dreams into something real. He often reminds young people that success is not something that happens overnight or by accident. It is built slowly, through patience, sacrifice, and a willingness to push through when things get difficult. Hard work, in Obama's words, is what gives dreams their wings. Without it, even the most brilliant ideas remain just ideas. Every great accomplishment is born out of long hours, late nights, and a mindset that refuses to give up even when the journey feels impossible. Obama's own journey to the presidency is a clear reflection of this truth. He didn't come from wealth or privilege, nor did he have a clear path to power. Every milestone he achieved came from years of preparation, persistence, and hard work. He spent countless hours studying, organizing communities, listening to people, and learning from his mistakes. Each stage of his life was a step forward, built on effort and discipline. His story teaches that no matter where you come from, if you are willing to put in the work, you can rise to the highest levels of success. He also reminds us that there will always be moments of doubt, moments when the progress feels too slow or the obstacles too big. But those are the moments that define your character. The people who keep working, even when results aren't visible, are the ones who ultimately reach their goals. Hard work, according to Obama, is not just about doing more, it's about doing better. It's about learning from failure, improving with each attempt, and constantly striving to grow. He often encourages people to take pride in the effort itself, to see work not as a burden, but as a path to purpose. The satisfaction of knowing that you've earned your success through your own sweat and determination is something no one can take away from you. He believes that hard work builds resilience, confidence, and self-respect. It teaches you patience, humility, and the value of persistence. These lessons not only help you reach your goals, but also prepare you to handle success with grace once it arrives. In a world that often promotes shortcuts and instant gratification, Obama's message stands as a reminder that real success requires time and consistency. The greatest rewards come from the long, often unseen effort behind the scenes, the extra hours of practice, the willingness to keep trying after every setback, the quiet determination to keep going when others give up. Hard work turns dreams into achievements, but it also transforms people. It molds character, strengthens resolve, and builds a foundation for lifelong success. Obama's philosophy is simple but powerful. If you are willing to do the work, to show up every day with determination and focus, then no dream is beyond your reach. Barack Obama often reminds us that failure is not something to fear, but something to learn from. He believes that every successful person has faced defeat at some point, and what separates those who succeed from those who give up is their response to failure. According to Obama, failure is not the end of the road, it's a necessary part of growth. It teaches humility, resilience, and wisdom. The lessons we learn when things go wrong often shape us more than our victories ever could. Obama's own life is filled with examples of setbacks that eventually led to greater opportunities. Before becoming president, he faced political losses, public criticism, and personal challenges. Instead of letting those experiences break him, he used them as motivation to grow stronger, to refine his vision, and to move forward with more determination. Failure, as Obama explains, helps us understand our weaknesses and pushes us to improve. When you fail, you learn what doesn't work. You learn how to adapt, how to think differently, and how to become more creative in finding solutions. This process is uncomfortable but necessary. Without failure, there is no innovation, no progress, and no true understanding of success. Obama urges young people not to let the fear of failing hold them back from pursuing big dreams. Many people avoid risks because they are afraid to make mistakes, but that fear only limits their potential. Every failure holds valuable lessons that can guide you toward eventual success if you have the courage to face them. Obama also highlights that failure builds character. When life knocks you down and you choose to get back up, you become stronger than you were before. That strength cannot be learned from books or speeches, it comes only from experience. He often points out that people who have faced adversity are the ones most capable of handling leadership, because they know what it feels like to struggle and to overcome. Failure teaches empathy, patience, and gratitude. It helps you understand that success is not guaranteed and must be earned through persistence. Obama's perspective turns failure into a tool, not something to be ashamed of, but something to use as fuel. He believes that each time you fail, you are one step closer to your goal as long as you keep moving forward. The key is to reflect, to take the lessons, and to keep working. When you treat failure as a teacher rather than a punishment, it becomes a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Obama's message is that greatness is built on countless moments of trial and error. The people who change the world are not those who never fail, but those who refuse to give up. By embracing failure, we free ourselves from fear and open the door to growth. Obama teaches that failure does not define who you are. Your determination to rise after failure does. Barack Obama has always emphasized that no one achieves greatness alone. Behind every success story lies a network of support, encouragement, and shared purpose. He often speaks about the importance of surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, challenge you, and inspire you to be better. The environment you build around yourself shapes your mindset, your motivation, and your growth. Obama's message is clear: success is not just about individual effort. It's also about the people you choose to walk beside on your journey. Positive relationships can guide you through tough times, keep you grounded when things go well, and remind you of your purpose when doubt begins to creep in. The right people will push you forward when you hesitate, and they will celebrate your victories as their own. Throughout his life and career, Obama has leaned on the power of teamwork and community. Whether it was during his days as a community organizer or his time in the White House, he surrounded himself with people who shared his vision for change. He values collaboration and believes that collective effort can achieve what individual ambition alone cannot. He encourages people to find mentors who can guide them, peers who can motivate them, and friends who can remind them of who they are when the world becomes overwhelming. A positive circle doesn't just build your confidence, it holds you accountable. It reminds you to stay true to your values and to focus on long-term goals rather than temporary comfort. Obama also connects the idea of positive surroundings to having a sense of purpose. He often says that life becomes meaningful when your goals extend beyond yourself, when your dreams are linked to helping others, contributing to society, or making a difference. They gain a deeper sense of fulfillment. Purpose gives direction to effort, and it turns success into something that benefits not just you, but also the world around you. Obama believes that true success comes when you use your talents and achievements to uplift others. Whether you're a teacher, artist, business owner, or leader, your work should reflect values that inspire hope and progress. He reminds us that negativity, jealousy, and toxic competition can destroy motivation, while kindness, empathy, and support can multiply it. The company you keep influences your thoughts, habits, and energy. If you want to grow, you must choose relationships that encourage growth. Obama's leadership style itself was built on inclusion. He listened, collaborated, and valued diverse perspectives. He understood that unity brings strength and that different voices lead to better solutions. This principle applies to personal life as well. Surrounding yourself with people who believe in your potential can make even the hardest challenges seem conquerable. In essence, Obama's message is that success flourishes in positive environments and with purposeful relationships. You become like the people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. When your circle reflects positivity, resilience, and purpose, it becomes easier to stay motivated, to keep believing, and to continue working toward dreams that matter not only to you, but to everyone around you. At the heart of Barack Obama's message lies an unshakable belief in hope, progress, and the power of change. He often reminds people that no matter how dark or uncertain the times may seem, there is always the potential for improvement if we keep faith in ourselves and in one another. Obama's life and career embody this idea that through persistence, courage, and belief, we can make a real difference. He encourages individuals not to be discouraged by temporary setbacks or the slow pace of change, but to continue working with optimism and determination. Progress, he explains, is not a straight line. It's filled with obstacles, detours, and moments of doubt. Yet, history proves that those who hold on to hope, are the ones who ultimately shape the world for the better. Obama often speaks about how believing in change begins with believing in people. He has an enduring faith in humanity's ability to evolve, to learn, and to do what's right when given the chance. His optimism is not naive, it's grounded in experience. He understands that change requires effort, collaboration, and sacrifice. It's not about waiting for miracles. It's about working consistently toward a vision, step by step, even when results are not immediate. When we choose to believe in change, we give ourselves the motivation to keep going, to keep pushing forward even when progress feels invisible. Obama's words inspire us to see hope not as something passive, but as an active choice, a decision to focus on what can be done rather than what can't. He also stresses that change begins within ourselves. Before we can transform our surroundings, we must be willing to transform our mindset. Each of us has the power to influence the world in some way through kindness, through hard work, through standing up for what we believe in. Obama urges people to take personal responsibility for the change they wish to see. Instead of waiting for others to act, we should be the first to take initiative, to lead by example, and to inspire others to join us. This belief in personal empowerment gives people ownership of their dreams and their communities. It reminds us that real change happens not from the top down, but from the bottom up, when ordinary people come together with extraordinary determination. Obama's vision of progress is deeply tied to perseverance. He teaches that no matter how many challenges you face, the belief that tomorrow can be better will keep you moving forward. Hope is what fuels courage. It allows people to dream bigger and to act bolder. When we hold on to faith in progress, we stop viewing challenges as dead ends and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. Obama's message is that the world changes when we believe it can, and when we work for that change with patience, persistence, and love. By never losing faith in progress, we not only improve our own lives, but also leave behind a legacy of hope for generations to come.